name is Dr. Chris Atchison-Clare, and I'm the director of Purdue University's SILMAR, the Center for Intercultural Learning, Mentorship, Assessment, and Research. I'm here today to talk to you in this video about a tool that is in the Hubble Toolbox. These videos are not meant for learners, students themselves, but really are directed towards teachers, mentors, instructors, trainers who want to know a little bit more about how to put into practice the tools that are in the toolbox. So the tool that I'm talking about today is one that's original to SILMAR. We made it up and curated it and put it into the Hubble Toolbox, and it's called Familiar and Unfamiliar. And it uses photos. So you can either use something like Visual Speak, which is a set of photographs that you can buy. These are really cool. We laminated ours so that we can hopefully use them forever. But they come in all different sizes. They've got big ones like this and small ones this size. But you're going to need photos of some kind. So you can make them yourselves if you don't have the resources to buy a set that's already out there. You can also collect postcards from different places, cut things out of magazines and paste them onto cardboard. There's lots of different ways that you can make your photos if you don't have the funds to purchase them. So the way that this activity works is you'll need to spread out the photographs on a table or something so that people have access and can see them. And then it's meant to help people get to know each other. So it's kind of an icebreaker. And it's also meant not just for that relationship building, team building and bonding, but also to get people to really reflect on themselves as cultural beings and hopefully learn something about other people and their cultural differences. So the way that it works is when all the pictures are spread out, you're going to ask everybody to choose two photographs. One that seems very familiar to them in terms of the cultural activities that are being represented there. And another one that seems unfamiliar or one they have questions about, okay? And then once they have chosen their photographs, they're going to walk around holding these two photographs up, and they're going to face towards the front, the one that's really familiar, and then face towards the back, the one that's unfamiliar, okay? And so as they're walking around, if other people see them and see the one that they're familiar with and have questions about it, because to them it's maybe not so familiar, then they have a chance to ask questions, and this person will answer them, right? So in my case, I chose this one because I grew up in a military family. My father was an Air Force pilot, and this is a very familiar image to me from growing up on bases. And so I would be able to answer questions about why this is familiar and sort of what culturally this represents to me and what that life was like for me. At the same time, I have questions about this photograph back here. And so as people are walking around, if anybody recognizes what other people are holding up behind them, they can present on that cultural knowledge to that person and maybe answer some of their questions. So in my case, this photograph right here has a bunch of young ladies who are wearing white and they have red roses. And I'm not sure what's happening here. So I'm curious to see if anybody has any clues to offer me about what's happening here and culturally what the significance is, or if they've had an experience like that. So I would walk around the room like this and interact with other people, both sharing my cultural knowledge of the familiar and hopefully gaining some information about the unfamiliar. And that's how it works. I would really hope that you are encouraged to participate in the Hubble in general, but especially the toolbox. We would really love to see you not only finding and using things there, but also contributing. You can contribute as a reviewer, so simply type in like you would on Amazon, whatever your thoughts or feelings or reactions were to an activity. If you have helpful advice to offer about a particular context where it worked or didn't work well, that would be really wonderful for other users to see. And then you can also contribute new tools as well. Thanks, bye.